How you guys doing? This is the Propel Endeavor Pro review. Telling you my impressions on this thing. I'm gonna go over rideability, weaknesses, pros and cons, and I'm gonna tell you right now, for the money you spend on this board, it is well worth it. They have a cheaper version if you don't want to spend a little over $2,000. That is just as, I'm sure, is just as fun as this one. Just has less battery life, of course, and it's like $1,000. But this board's awesome. I've had no problems with the components from the manufacturer at all. Everything is rode silky smooth. The only problems I thought I had at first was like with the belts and stuff like that. As you can see here, apparently this is a common thing with the Propel Endeavor series, is that gap right there, but apparently it's common, and it doesn't affect anything. It rides just fine, and this thing rides awesome. I can tell you right now, it is very, very carvable. Okay, I've had no issues carving on this thing. I'm 190 pounds right now, and I have about a thread or two showing on the shocks right here, which they are all adjustable independently. This board is amazing. This is a charge port. I've had no issue with that. Some people have issues with this antenna. This isn't the original antenna that's on there. What they usually have is, when it comes from the manufacturer, it's an antenna that comes about right here. Some people complain about it breaking off. Mine did not break off. I just chose to put this aftermarket one on there anyways. This board has handles underneath, which I do like to use every now and then. Sometimes I like to have a little fun and just sit on the board, and I know some of you are cringing at that, but you know, it's fun every now and then to just sit on it and just ride it like a little go-kart. I mean, it looks like a little go-kart, so why not? I've been riding boards for many years, so I'm not riding on it my butt just because I don't know how to ride on my feet. Obviously know how to ride on my feet. I mean, that's probably my third electric skateboard. This will be my fourth one. So I'm not sponsored, by the way. Everything I'm saying, I'm just being completely honest about. I've had this board for about a month now. I put it through its paces. I'll tell you, the speed and acceleration is plenty. Okay, it is plenty good. You'll have tons of fun on it, especially for heavier riders. This board is perfect for you. You'll have no problem with that. Obviously, you can adjust the suspension and stuff, so it'll be absolutely perfect. I've had no issues with the tires or rims or anything. Like I've said, no issues. Actually, one issue with the light brackets that you can order from the Propel's website. Yeah. So this right here is a light that you can get from Propel. It is an awesome light. I love the light in every way. The mounts, not so much. These things, my other one broke, I guess from vibration or something like that. Not very, these mounts actually came on the board. So I would say don't order any mounts that are supposed to come right here until you get your board, because most likely you're going to have mounts already on it. So it'll be just a waste of money. But these mounts that come from their website aren't the best. Okay, so don't spend your money on those mounts. Get you some better ones. The lights are great though. So is the back one. The back mount, however, is decent. It actually bolts underneath this panel right here with the logo on it. You just unbolt these 4 bolts. Comes off. You slide this bracket in there and bolt it back down, and now it's good. This tail light is awesome. It's if you want it on during the day, I don't know if anybody else has any different issues with it. It won't turn on during the day. It'll stay on and stuff during the night, but I guess it just has a sensor in it somewhere that I can't see. It does not like to stay on during the day. Like, see how it's light in the room right now? I'll turn it on. And I'm eating my own words right now because it's staying on. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about right there. So whatever you want to do, I don't care. It's an amazing light. I've had no problems with the motors or anything like that. I actually took the belt guard off because of leaves getting stuck up in there. It's really irritating. So I just took the belt guards off. That's just personal preference. Depends on where you're going to be riding this thing. I like to ride it off-road a lot. But I do ride it on the street a lot as well. I ride this thing everywhere, really. It's an all-terrain board, a true all-terrain board, I want to say that. And it's not just like an off-road board. It's not full off-road. It's literally all-terrain. It's like an all-wheel drive car, okay? You don't want to go mudding with it or anything, but it'll handle some trails and stuff. So that's kind of like this. That's the best way I can describe this thing. It's awesome. If you want to get a full off-road board, go with the X4S. Save a little bit of money. Instead of buying this, buy the X4S if you want to go full off-road and shit. That'll be your best bet. But this, best all-terrain board I've ever ridden. And my first all-terrain board, actually. So I haven't really had much experience on any other all-terrain board other than this one. Other than that, I get plenty of range on this thing. I haven't done a range test, sadly. I haven't really cared too much to do that. I might do it in the future, but don't count on it. I've been procrastinating doing a review on this board for a while, so there's that. So just be thankful I'm even doing this, because I had to keep reminding myself to do it, or else I wouldn't have. But I'm just trying to be honest with you about my impressions and my honesty of the board. The one weakness I did find, I should point out this board's not waterproof. I've not ridden it through any water or anything like that. If you get this board, I would not recommend trying to go through water, because it is not waterproof. 100% not waterproof. If there's like a small puddle or something you got to go in that's in your way, I would advise just going very slow, creeping through it, and ensure that it doesn't go, that it's not like deeper than like that much. Like, it's just a little bitty puddle. You're okay with going through it very slowly, but it's not waterproof. One weakness I found with this board, grass, slightly tall grass, and anything taller than slightly tall is its worst fucking enemy with the belts. So, let me explain. When you're going through slightly tall grass, it's going to get caught up into these gears and be flung up and caught in between the belt and the gears and get into this pulley right here. Once it gets into this pulley, it's going to get, there's tension here, right? So it's going to get crushed up. It's going to get crushed up and be packed and hardened in between the belt and the gears, and just stay there, and that will make your belt start slipping. Okay, it'll start slipping, and then you got to take the wheel off and the fucking belt off, then the pulley off, and get all the fucking grass out that's hard packed fucking in there. So you got to get something small enough to get between the gears and fucking scrape it out. It's not fun. So I would not recommend going through very tall grass. You can go through like short grass, like really short grass. It'll handle just fine, but it'll handle leaves fine just as well. But tall grass, you're gonna have a bit of issues. So all the tires, I haven't had to replace any tires, but you can order aftermarket tires that will fit this board from Amazon. You can pretty much order anything disposable off of Amazon to get replacements, like tubes, belts, tires, lights, shit like that. I will leave everything I have, including the antenna on the bottom. I will leave that all in the description from Amazon, so you don't have to order those parts off the Propel's website. You can just get it on Amazon, and if you got Amazon Prime, then boom, there you go. You got some extra shit. So I'll leave those links in the description, and if you got any questions, any other questions at all that I did not cover, please ask me in the comments, and I will do my best to answer those questions. So I promise you that, get any questions, I will answer that question. Thank you for watching. And yeah, comment a lot if you want me to do a range test or something like that, and I will try my best to do one. Alrighty, thank you.